Hello and welcome to step 6 of marketing domination. I'm Andrew Sokol. So far we've been concentrating on optimizing your website, and for good reason. You can think of your website as the foundation or the hub for everything else you do on the internet. We've chosen your best keywords and keyword phrases, and then we optimized your title tags and descriptions using those keywords and keyword phrases. And today we're going to optimize your content. I mentioned in step 3 that Google is constantly updating its algorithms. And one thing that becomes increasingly clear every time they do that is that what their search engine is looking for is quality content. So we want to make sure every page in your website has quality content, and that the content on each page is optimized using the same keywords and keyword phrases that you used for the title tags and descriptions of those pages. Let me show you what I mean. The page in this website has been optimized for the keyword phrase electromagnetic pest repeller. It shows up in the title tag for the page, and it also shows up in the description in Google search results. But you can see that the content has also been optimized for that keyword phrase. As you can see, it appears in the title of this article. That keyword phrase also appears in the very first sentence of the article. And then it continues to appear about every 100 to 150 words in the article. And that's what you want to do. You want your keyword phrase to appear about 10% of the time in the content for each page. Let's scroll down. We'll see another example. Here the keyword phrase again is used in the title of this article. Then it's used in the first sentence. And then it appears throughout the article, showing up once again at the end of the article. So what you want to do is have your content optimized by putting the keyword phrase in the title of every article, in the first sentence, or at the very least in the first paragraph, then about every 100 to 150 words, and again in the last sentence if possible, or in the last paragraph. One of the nice things about optimizing your content is that you can now use some of the great keywords and keyword phrases that you came up with in steps 1 and 2, but haven't been able to use so far in your title tags or descriptions, because the content on each of your pages can be optimized for 2 or 3 different keywords or keyword phrases. Just make sure that you use the keyword phrase that you used in your title tag as the primary keyword phrase in your content, and then use the other phrases or keywords as secondary optimization keywords, and sprinkle them through the content of each page about every 100 to 150 words. Now, once you get the content into your web page and you've optimized it, you have to tell Google which words to look for when it's scrolling your page. You have to let Google know what you've optimized the content for. That means you're going to create what we call meta tags. Now, again, that's just a fancy term for a little bit of a list that you're going to put into your HTML so that when the Google robot visits your website, it knows which keywords you've optimized your content for. Now, if you're using a web designer, someone's helping you create your website, you should be able to simply give them this list of keywords when you give them your new content. If you're doing it yourself using Yahoo or Intuit or WordPress, again, it's pretty easy to do. Let me show you how. Here we are back inside of Yahoo's site building software, and you might recall this is the website for custom paintings from photos for bodybuilders and athletes. Now, in order to optimize this content, we want to create meta tags. So we simply go to Edit, we scroll down to Page Properties, and when this box opens, there are all kinds of fields where we can simply put in the different tags we want to add to this page. For example, the title tag, here's where the descriptions go, and then the keywords that are optimizing the content for this page. So when Google sends its robots and scrolls this page, it will know which keywords to look for. Now, if you're doing the HTML yourself, let me show you where that goes. Here we are back inside the HTML for the website Custom Paintings from Photos, and as you can see, here's the title tag. Here's the description that we talked about in step 5, and here are the meta keywords. This is the list of keywords that the content on this page is optimized for. Now, I want to point out that depending on which program or application you're using to create your website, this HTML may look a little bit different. These names may be a little bit different. Their positions on the page may be a little bit different, particularly if you're using WordPress. Of course, if you need help with this step or with any of the steps in this program, feel free to get in touch. So, your assignment for step 6 is to create optimized content for each page on your website. Each page should have at least 300 words of content. More is better, and regular editions are even better than that. Optimize with the same keyword or keyword phrase that you used in the title tag. Put it in the headline of your article, in the first paragraph in your article, the last paragraph in your article, and then sprinkle it throughout the content about every 100 or 150 words. Plus, you can now use 2 or 3 of the keywords or keyword phrases that you haven't been able to use until now. Just sprinkle those throughout the content about every 100 or 150 words. Be sure to put these meta tags into the HTML of your website as we discussed. By the way, there's another good reason to have valuable content on your website. After all, if people come to your website and find your content interesting, they're more likely to do business with you, and they're more likely to come back to the website. You're doing great. We'll see you in step 7 to continue helping you dominate your local market using the internet.